Hi chaotic cozies, welcome to another chat. I recorded another video regarding a different show, but I was like, you know what, I don't really want to watch that right now, so I'm letting it hold off until I'm able to watch the rest of it, because what I would hate to do is like make a video talking about it and then you guys are interested and then I'm not interested anymore. Ugh, I would hate that for us. So I'm actually going to talk about something I am very, very passionate about, and that is today, you saw the title, it's about yearning media. So what is yearning? Let's get right into it, okay? Let me introduce you to the world, the story, the media, the phenomenon that is yearning. And yearning is basically, as defined, is the intense longing for something or someone that is often unattainable or out of reach, okay? It's not just like something that we can't have, it's also like something that we shouldn't want to have. And that is, I eat it up every single time. And there's just something about yearning that is so good. Like, it's so good. It makes for a good story. It makes for an interesting relationship dynamic. It is so good for character development. I'm obsessed with the trope that is yearning. And whether that comes through slow burns. Oh, me and a slow burn. Me from enemies to lovers. I eat that. When the male main character is obsessed, downright atrocious, bad, feral for the woman or the man, I don't know, for this partner, and they still do everything they can, and they still can't have them. There's something about me that is just like, you need to put in effort. You need to show that like you are utterly obsessed, utterly feral for this person. Oh my god, I can't. Why are we obsessed with yearning? A part of it is liking and loving and protecting and doing things for somebody simply because of how you feel about them, rather than, oh, because I get something out in return, because she's gonna love me back, because I'm gonna be with her eventually. Like, there's never gonna be that kind of thing, because that's not, most likely, like, they know that's not gonna happen, but yet they still protect them, they still love them, they still care for them, they still do things for them regardless of what they get in return. And that, to me, again, I'm eating. The way that like these characters are so down bad is so scrumptious to me. Okay, I know they're suffering and I'm suffering with them. Okay, the entire time I'm like watching, reading, listening, all of these things, I'm consuming these media, and I'm just like, oh my god, please just be together, please just tell them. And they can't, so they have to show them in like different ways, in subtle ways. I think for me makes a better love story than just like love at first sight, or just being like having everything go your way. It's easy to love something when it's easy, right? It's easy to love something or someone when all the conditions are right, when all the situations are correct, right? But when you are placed in a situation where you are not supposed to love them, when you're not supposed to be downright obsessed with them, when you can't have them, and yet you still do, plastic side. I eat that up. See how I don't even have a script for this video, and that is because I just want to put you guys on your media so bad, and I'm going to make it my entire personality for everybody from every every corner of the world to see how good yearning media is from each and every single culture. We are gonna consume anime. We're gonna consume novels. We're going to watch K-dramas. We're gonna watch C-dramas. That way, like, everybody can go on this yearning journey with me. I have been a yearner since birth. I made a TikTok video the other day, and this kind of inspired this entire thing because it absolutely blew up, because I thought I was the only yearner in the world. That's not true. There are a lot of girlies, a lot of gays, boys that are also yearners. And I'm telling you right now, let me put you on some yearning. Let's do this yearning together. Okay, so picture this. 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 10-year. I have been yearning since I was a preteen. Okay, that is because I am Filipino. It is in my bones to yearn. It is in my DNA to yearn. Okay, I'm not trying to make Filipino my entire personality, but it is a huge part of why I am a yearner. Okay, I have been into yearning media from the get-go. Supernatural, I was there. Distiel, I was there. I was writing the fanfics. I was consuming the fanfics. The Sherlock fandom. John Locke. Oh, I was there. Again, if you ever find my Wattpad, if you ever find my AO3, that I just like never believed that you could be in love with somebody at first sight. I don't think you can love someone by looking at them and just by seeing them. I think you have to learn and know them, and that is why I love Yearning Media, because in this process of them learning to get to know each other, that's when they start falling for them. Look at Jinchi and Mao Mao, the blueprint, my current blueprint of what a Yearner Media is. They didn't love each other at first sight. At first, he was just kind of like drawn to her because she was smart, because she was like different, and it took him a while to kind of realize like how he was feeling for her. He never was like, oh my god, the first time I saw her, she was like like so remarkable. Like, no, that's unrealistic and not true. I want to challenge everybody to see the beauty in yearning, because it is earned. It is a slow, painful, and angsty process, and yet the payoff at the end is usually, most of the time, if the media is good, worth it. And I think that is so good. And I can just rant about Yearning Media so bad. I don't care if they are same sex. I don't care if they are monster and human. I don't care if they're familiar and human. I don't care, okay? If something yearns for something, I will eat that up. I will eating it up. All my yearners to me. Let's talk about this. Let's go on this journey together. Let us find all these different things. I am going to challenge myself in the next month or so to just consume as much and really take it in, okay? I don't want to just consume just to consume. I want to consume, take it in, cry, yearn, and be frustrated with them. I want to celebrate with them. I want to just be happy. I want to be a spectator to their love, okay? That is what I want to be. So I'm not going to just be consuming endlessly and mindlessly, but I will be consuming with my entire heart. And I think a lot of people just focus on like certain kinds of media, and that's fine, but I want to cover all kinds of media because I am on my journey of being able to like take in media more. So we're talking movies, we're talking shows, we're talking novels, we're talking K-dramas, C-dramas, which are also shows, anime. Like, we are going to do it all, okay? And so I'm going to start off with my first recommendations for this video. I also ranked them in my TikTok. If you guys are too lazy to watch this video, at this point, you're already in it. Just watch it all. We're going to talk about the top 3. We are going to save the best for last, okay? My boy, Jinchi, you know that's my boy. So I'm going to leave him for the best. Last, we are going to start with Kyo from Fruits Basket. Specifically the 2019 version. I love how he was portrayed in this anime. I first consumed this, binge watched this when I was in college in 2022, okay? Admittedly, that was my first time watching Fruits Basket, and I have not been able to watch it again since because it makes me cry so much. There's so much in this anime that is so good, so great, especially for someone who came from like a very tumultuous, a very difficult family background. This anime killed me. But I don't want to focus on just the plot of it. I really want to talk about the yearning of Kyo and Toru and how their relationship grows and why their payoff is so good. I want this video to be largely spoiler free, but I will have to spoil it a little bit. At first, when we're introduced to Kyo, he's annoying, he's a brat, he's arrogant, he's kind of like just lashing out, but we know that he's lashing out because he's been ostracized his whole life. He's been called, you know, a monster, whatever. He's disgusting. He's whatever, you know, the usual. We have Toru, who is loving. She loves everybody kind of in that way, you know. She loves them for who they are, regardless of how it can scare her, how it might hurt her, how she's just that girl. She's that trope of like the beautiful, bubbly, cheerful girl who does her best despite her circumstances to love and treat everybody equally. I'm sorry, I love that kind of girl in media, even though it might be overplayed, because I feel like sometimes I'm that kind of girl. I see myself in those kind of girls. They're a good example of yearning because Toru doesn't really think about it as much, but Kyo definitely does. He changes for her. He loves her. He becomes this person that is worthy of her. And that's like a slow throughout four seasons of the anime, and that is well earned. By the time that we get the payoff, It is well earned. It's worth it. He has become the person that she needs him to be and who is worthy of her. That's another thing about these stories. They have to have a good plot, because if the plot is only romance and yearning, then it's not really yearning. It feels like the entire environment is like kind of catered around you. But if all these other extracurricular activities are happening, I guess like which makes you kind of earn the love a bit more, which makes you struggle a little bit more, it's so good to see that payoff, because it feels really earned it, and it feels more realistic, because life is never going to be just catered around your romance, right? Like a lot of things are going to happen. Maybe you're not supposed to be with this person, maybe you're not supposed to like this kind of person, but here we are. They earned each other. It's great. It's great. She loves him for who he is. He becomes the person even better than that. He becomes a softer, kinder person that earns and loves Toru. He protects her. Kyo and Toru, like, I didn't even watch this before I made this video. I literally just remember them because it was such an impactful relationship to me and an impactful story. This Fruits Basket alone, like, I can talk about it for hours. It is a great show, story. Read the manga, it's good. They just released a prequel in 2022 about Toru's parents. Next we have Hack from Yona of the Dawn. Okay, I just watched this. So literally just like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I just finished it. So it's fresh in my mind, and I do realize that I got into it at a good time, because Yona of the Dawn was first released in what, like 2016, 2015, like that timeline. So it's been 10 years, and we just, like, I think the end of last year, we just had like a season 2 announcement, which we don't even know. It's just in production, so we don't even have a release date. So hopefully at the end of the year is what some of the girlies on TikTok are telling me. So hopefully we get one soon. But the manga is finished. It just finished last year or the year before. I'll put it here. We have like Hack, who has been Yona's bodyguard, okay, since she was like a princess, and she is a princess, and you know, something tragic happens to her, and her and Hack basically have to go through this entire journey together. And I'm gonna try to keep it spoiler free, because I do want you guys to watch and realize these things for yourself. The one thing about me is, like, even though we know how it might end, it's the journey that makes it worth it. Like yearners, like me, we're in it for the journey. Regardless of how it ends, we're in it for the journey. So Hack and Yona, Hack, protective, loving, strong, will do anything for her. But is he just doing it out of duty? We don't know. You're gonna have to go and find out. But the process of it being there is so good. And even as he realizes how he feels, it's so good how he fights back against how he's feeling, how he earns her trust, how he's there for her, how he becomes this rock that she leans on, and he does it without anyone prompting him to. Just the fact that he's kind of like doing it out of duty to her, out of her asking him. He technically doesn't have to do anything for her anymore, several points in the story, because of the circumstances that they're in, but he still does it. He still loves her, and that's like something we come to realize as he realizes it, and as she kind of fights back against it. We don't know yet. I think season 1 has kind of like 8 out of 10 levels of yearning. We can dial it up. Let's dial it up, heck. So I'm hoping season 2 is a more yearning, more protectiveness, a little bit more jealousy. Could be good. I can see it in season 1 towards the end, but like we need more of that. But this is another good one. I think a lot of people say that Hack is better than Jinchi, in terms of yearning, but I don't want to make a judgment yet. I still think Jinchi is my blueprint, but that's because I've consumed more of Apothecary Diaries than I have of Yona of the Dawn. Like, maybe in the manga it's better, but I'm trying to get this like anime or only. Like, I'm only trying to do this anime, like this review, just anime only, because I didn't read Fruits Baskets and I didn't read Yona of the Dawn. And I typically don't read manga as much unless like I'm really drawn into it, kind of like Apothecary Diaries. I'm actually reading the light novels, but for Yona of the Dawn, they are a good blueprint of that, like, friends to lovers. I love their dynamic chemistry in a non, like, sexual tension way. It's more of like a yearning way. And that's what we really want, right? We don't really want a sexual tension. That's easy. But the yearning, the emotional like payoff of like loving somebody and then getting them to love you back, or having them love you back in return, is so nice. And yet, like, you don't know if you're ever going to get there, and you're with them on that journey. Whether are they going to end up together, are they not, are they going to like feel like, is she going to feel the same way towards him, or is he going to tell her like, ugh, I'm out of breath just thinking about this thing. Hack is a good example. So if you've already seen Fruits Basket, then Hack is a good one. That was a really good suggestion for Yawn of the Dawn. It is like a little bit old style, like it was made in 2016, I think. So you could definitely see the animation isn't that way, but I still like the story. I still like the characters. I'm also down bad for a man who is down bad for his girl. Like, hello, doesn't what everybody want that? So in terms of relationship, Hak and Yona, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. All right, let's get to the heart. Let's get to the meat of this. Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries. Let me talk about him, okay? Lover boy. That is the only way I can describe this man. Lover boy, but still a good prince. Okay, if you haven't seen Apothecary Diaries, I'm side-eyeing you. Because what do you mean you haven't seen the Apothecary Diaries? Nominated for Anime of the Year, nominated for New Series of the Year in the Crunchyroll Awards. What are you doing? I know they're gonna win, but that's because there is a anti-shoujo agenda, okay? Shonen has been always dominating anime, and you guys need to do your due diligence and watch Apothecary Diaries. I have not met a single person who has seen Apothecary Diaries and said, oh, I hate the show. Nobody, okay? Nobody. There is plot. There is character development. There is dynamic. There is angst. There's kidnappings. There's shoot. Oh my god. There's problem solving. There's strong female MC. Strong male MC. Strong male MC, but still down bad for his girl. I'm eating it slowly. Because I don't want it to end. I'm eating it and then regurgitating back up because I want to eat it again. Okay, that is how good this anime is and how this yearning is. And I need to talk to people about this because I think people are not seeing the yearning in the text, in the anime, in any of it. And I'm not only talking about the anime. You can see, if you just watch this anime with just your eyes and a little bit of critical thinking, you can see how down bad Jinshi is from the moment he realizes he's down bad for her. If that makes sense. It doesn't start off at the start, okay? He just notices her and uses her as a pawn. But you can tell that towards the season, by season 2, midway through season 2, I'm screaming, jumping up, eating, crying, throwing up, and then screaming, jumping up, throwing up, crying all over again because of how down bad Jinshi clearly is for Mao Mao. And I am so sorry if you are missing out on this. You have to watch it from the beginning. And I watch it every time. Every time a new season comes out, I watch it all the way from the beginning because that's how good it is. Okay? The slow burn of Jinshi realizing and caring and loving Mao Mao, regardless of their positions, is already so good. But because of their positions, the fact that he can't have her because he doesn't want her to just love him because of, like, to be with him out of obligation because she is technically his servant, he makes decisions for her well-being so much even when it hurts him. And that's, to me, what real yearning is. It's doing the best for the other person that you think is the best for the other person despite any kind of repercussions and pain that you go through. He's clearly visibly angry and sad and frustrated when he lets her go, but he has to. When he needs to, it's like subtle. And I can just talk about them for ages, okay? Look at me, I'm a mess. I can just talk about them for ages because they are so good. They're so good. The characters are developed beautifully. And I'm not even talking about after the anime, okay? Or during the anime. Like, they're just, from the get-go, they are just interesting characters. Mao Mao is unbeaten in terms of yearning. She is just In terms of female protagonists, like in stories, Mao Mao for me is still a great blueprint. And maybe she's on the spectrum, and that's my girl. You know what I mean? Like, she's just so clueless about certain things because of her past and her experience, but she's not dumb. If she doesn't realize something, it's usually out of strategy, and it's in line with her character, with the way she thinks about things and the way she receives things. She is such a good, well-written character, and so is Jinchi. And I rarely say that about men for the most part, because male MCs are like, you know, but Jinchi, I adore him. He is such, that's a good man, Savannah, is all I can say. And I'm lost for words. Let me go watch season from the beginning again. I just love them. Their dynamic is so good. It's so good. And so the reason why the restraint is so good, and then when they lapse and they kind of like let things out in these little moments they can have, it just makes it so, it's like when you're lactose intolerant, and you can never eat cheese, can never eat milk, but there's this creme brulee, there's this cream thing, there's this, I don't know, an ube croissant that is so good. So you eat it slowly because you know you're gonna pay for it later, but you're eating it slowly because you want to just enjoy it. And when you finally take that bite after not having it for so long, but wanting and thinking and yearning and wanting and thinking and wanting to eat it every single day, and then finally the day comes that you can't eat it, and you can't really eat it all the way because you know you're gonna pay for it later, but you just eat a little bit, just eat it. Doesn't it taste so good? Doesn't it taste so good? That is exactly how Yearning is, especially in Apothecary Diaries. I can talk for hours about Jinchi, and I probably will, and then I'll have to cut it down and then put it in the next one, and I'll still be talking about him. Okay, so if you guys want to get started on Yearning anime specifically, go and consume those 3. Come back when you're done, okay? The next time we're gonna be talking and meeting about this, I want to talk about books. I want to talk about shows, other shows like C-dramas and K-dramas and Filipino dramas. Like, I really want to consume as much Yearning content as I can possibly have, because this is a universal language with everybody, okay? We love Yearning. We love Yearning. Tale of Souls time. You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to have them, but then you want them anyway. Anyways, that is all I have for today. I have yapped your ear off. I actually have other things to do, which is like editing this video. And I just want you guys to really get started on this, because you have a lot of homework to do, especially if you've not seen any of these 3. So comment more suggestions below. I am making a master list of yearners, okay, from novels to shows and anime and movies and books and novels or books. I'm just saying, like, I'm making this master list of Yearning, and I am going to rank them and comment about them and talk about them. I just wanted these 3 out there first, because these are like kind of the blueprints of yearners, and you guys will know what the kind of yearning I like and appreciate. So there they are. Watch them. That's your homework. And then come back to me. Let's talk about them. I'm streaming Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Like and comment and subscribe if you guys like these videos. If you want more of these content things, reviews, yaps, chats, go ahead and comment them. Okay, turn my notifications on, because I don't know when I'm gonna post again. Who knows? Okay, I tried to give myself a schedule, and honestly, it's not working out for me. So I'm just gonna post when I want to post. I'm gonna record when I want to record. That way, okay, we're all happy. So just turn the notification things on. That way I pop up when I do post. And yeah, and you guys can be caught up. Let's do this together. Let's yearn together. I'm so excited that I'm gonna grow this community of yearners. Nobody's yearning like me. But you guys can get there. You guys can get there. I know you will. Okay, anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, okay, thanks. Ingat. Bye.